There's another universe. Please make some noise. Give me.
Hey, my little raggities, what is up? How we doing? How we feeling? If you are new here, I am Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie, aka Big Raggedy. Period. Okay, so today, as you can see, judging by the title, y'all already know why I summoned y'all here, okay? Grab your seat, grab your snacks, and let's talk about it, okay? So for this month of November, I wanted to highlight some Black male authors. Now, I have a few Black authors on my shelf and a lot of unread books that I need to be getting to. So that's what we're doing this month. I have seen Mara do this on her channel a couple of years ago or last year. I can't remember. But yes, her YouTube is Mara's Junk Drawer. Same creator that I talked about in my favorite booktubers that I'm loving this fall video. Yes, so definitely check out Mara's channel. I just wanted to make sure that y'all know that I did see Mara do this first, okay? Because we don't be stealing over here, okay? I know a lot of y'all faves be stealing and don't be giving people credit, but I'm not one of them, okay? So this month we are going to be highlighting some Black authors, okay? And I feel like you guys have seen me talk about these books. You guys already know the books that I am reading this month because I've been kind of mentioning them throughout the whole month of October. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the books, tell you guys what they're about, and I'm going to try to figure out which book I'm going to be reading next. I have started the Nickel Boys. This is like my second go around trying to start the Nickel Boys, and I'm gonna try. We're gonna try, okay? We're gonna give it our all. I'm on chapter 3. And yeah, we're just waiting for things to pick up. So yeah, this is a pretty short book. I'll probably try to finish it today just so I can, not choke inward. Ooh, it's a little vulgar. This chapter is starting off a little crazy. Okay, well, maybe this is the excitement that your girl was looking for. I don't know. Chapter 3 is looking like it's about to piss me off because I'm just saying a bunch of N words with a hard ER. So that's crazy. But before we get into the other 4 books, because I'm cutting back on how much I read each month, I do want to talk about my book club, the official chapter chat. We are currently reading a book right now, and no, it is not by a Black male author, but it is by a Black woman. Okay, so the book that my book club is currently reading right now is called The Birthday Girl by Misha Mish. And y'all, this book is really, really good. It is dark. It is very insane in the membrane, okay? Our main character, Talia, she is a billionaire baddie, okay? But she is a little quirky. She has a little awkwardness to her. But her family is trifling, and so is her boyfriend, okay? She throws this extravagant party for her birthday because she wants to feel celebrated. She's tired of, just giving, and never receiving love back. So she throws this birthday party and nobody shows up. Not a single person. You know, nobody. Nobody. Okay? Nobody shows up. Not even her man. Okay? So, Talia, she is at her wit's end, and she's a little crazy. Like, you know, that was clearly the last straw. The girl snaps, and things take a turn, and she begins to act out all her little evil fantasies that, you know, she has for the people who have wronged her, or the people who have treated her like a bank, you know. So the club is having a good time with this one. Okay, I was reading like crazy yesterday, trying to catch up. I am on chapter 7. I don't even know why I say I'm trying to catch up, because the only person that's ahead of everybody is that damn Kim. Slow your ass down. I said, now before I go to sleep, this is what I told her. I said, Kim, before I go to sleep, I don't want to wake up and see that your ass is on chapter 20. She's like, well, now I'm only on chapter 10. Slow your ass down. Like, why are you reading so fast? It is November 4th. We started this on the 1st of the month. Slow down. Now I'm trying to flip through the goddamn chapters because you want to be Speedy Gonzalez, and ain't nobody in the club even picked up they damn Kindle yet. Okay? We got a couple people, but they is still on chapter 4. Slow down. You got like 5 other books you can read. Girl, it is a good book though. Like, okay, I can see why you is speeding through it, but girl, give somebody else a chance to catch up. Don't you want to talk to us? So I am 26% in. Like I said, I am on chapter 7. I believe there's like 26 chapters in the book. Fairly quick read, you know, so I am enjoying it. I have actually really have been itching to read more ebooks. So I have a few ebooks that I just got that I just can't wait to get to, and I'm already planning and plotting on my December TBR, and it's not going to be any Christmas books. I'm just putting that out there. So I cannot wait for December. I can't wait. So anyway, let's get into these other 4 books that I'm going to be getting to in November. So I put a poll in my Discord group, Raggedy Reads, to see what the vibe is going to be given at the end of the month, figuring out, we trying to figure out what we're going to read. Now, as of right now, currently, the poll is saying that we will be reading The Trees by Percival Everett. So, it is looking like we're going to be reading The Trees. Now, do we really got to go over the synopsis again, friend? Do we really? A pair of detectives in Mississippi on an investigation arrive in another part of Mississippi, and they investigate brutal murders. They each find at the crime scene an unexpected second dead body. So we're going to get down to the bottom of this shit. If you want to know the full synopsis, go ahead and look it up, because I feel like I've read the synopsis at least 3 times on this channel. At least 3 times. So this is the book that we're going to be reading in the Discord group at the end of the month. I'm just putting it out there because I have a feeling ain't nobody else is going to vote, okay? So this will be the book that we get into at the end of the month. And it seems like it's a short read. Ooh, See, this is what happens when you buy stuff from Goodwill. People just be folding pages and stuff. Did you DNF the book on 259? Like, I don't know. So, I was going to say this seems like a fairly short read, but there are 308 pages and the words are just tiny. Don't we just love that? So, yeah, we are going to be getting into this in the Discord group. The runner-up for this poll is Hours by Philip B. Williams. And I've read the synopsis for this too. So we're not even going to get into it. You know, we have a conjurer who frees slaves, brings them back to her own little haven called Ours, and they're now starting to feel like slaves again. Okay, so I am still going to read Hours, even though this is not the book that won in the poll. I was planning on reading both of these anyway. So if you want to do like a little buddy read or something, you can definitely jump in my Instagram DMs and, you know, hit me up and be like, hey, when are you reading this? And, you know, we can schedule something. We can make some arrangements or something. I don't know. But yeah, this book is long as hell. We are looking at 573 pages. What more do you want from me? Why is this book so long? Philip, this better be good, my dude. Like, you had a lot of thoughts. You had a lot of shit to say. So, Philip, you know, we're going to do a little immersive reading with this one. Because when I went to go look at the damn audio, that shit said 23 hours. 23 hours. Philip, ain't no way you sat down and wrote 23 hours worth of literature. Philip, what the hell? So I'm expecting this to be very good, Philip, because 23 hours is crazy. Very insane of you, but I respect it. So these are the two that I'm reading, and then of course we gonna stick beside Colson Whitehead. We gonna stick beside him. We gonna finish it. I think, you know, chapter 1 and 2 was just kind of like the breakdown of who's who, and now we're about to get into more of the storyline that's probably gonna piss me off. So I'm cool with that. I will also be reading Perfect Peace by Daniel Black. Daniel, Mr. Daniel, Dr. Daniel Black. I absolutely loved his duology. About to say a love song for Ricky Wilde, Isaac's Song, and what's that other one? Don't Cry for Me. Don't Cry for Me and Isaac's Song. I believe that Isaac's Song was my favorite arc from last year. And I had read Don't Cry for Me, and immediately after I read Don't Cry for Me, I instantly was like, what the hell? How is it just gonna end like that? I really need to hear Isaac's side of things. What the hell? So I was very upset with the dad in Don't Cry for Me. And I love the breakdown of the black man and gender identity, sexuality, and generational trauma, right? So I loved how this book broke all that down. And then I was looking on NetGalley and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I know that ain't who I think it is. Boom, Isaac's Song. A continuation to Don't Cry for Me. And I was just like, okay, this is a sign. y'all, instantly applied, instantly got approved, and I've been in love. So even though I've been in love, y'all know I have this weird thing where I don't binge authors and I don't read series. Even though this is like a series, like a duology kind of, it's very rare that I will participate in that type of vibe, that type of energy, them type of games, okay? But I said all that to say this is going to be my third read by Dr. Daniel Black. And I'm so excited because I already know that this is going to be another book where I'm going to be kind of like side-eyeing Dr. Daniel Black. Like, now, why would you write this like this when you wrote this like how you wrote it? What was you thinking? But I'm so excited to get into this. I know I have a lot of reading to do, but I might jump into this after the Nickel Boys because I'm just itching to read it. Now, even though I just said what I said, I did check out the audio on Libby for the book of Night Women by Marlon James because I just wanted to get all the infuriating books out of the way. Just get out of my way. But when I actually looked at all the books that are, lined up for the month, all of them are probably going to make me upset. But we'll see. So, back to Perfect Peace. What is Perfect Peace about? Child, y'all gonna make me read today, huh? Okay, so it says, when the seventh child of the Peace family named Perfect turns 8, her mother, Emma Jean, tells her bewildered daughter, "You was born a boy. I made you a girl, but that ain't what you supposed to be. So from now on, you gonna be a boy. It'll be strange at first, but you'll get used to it, and this will be over after a while." From this point forward, Perfect's life becomes a bizarre kaleidoscope of events. Meanwhile, the Peace family is forced to question everything they thought they knew about gender, sexuality, unconditional love, and fulfillment. So, girl, is you crazy or what? I'm trying to figure out, why would the mama switch his identity like that? Did she steal this baby? And has she been hiding this baby this whole time? And if you was born a boy, but I made you a girl, how that baby ain't know that he was a boy? I mean, I guess you wouldn't know what a female's vagina looks like if you've never seen one. So I don't know. This is just very strange. I need to figure out, is she stealing these kids? This is it's a very interesting story, Dr. Daniel Black. I might be in your DMs about this one too, because what the hell? What the hell? But yeah, the Book of Night Women. Okay. Another slave narrative. Another sad story. Or maybe it's not sad. I don't know. I don't know. So it just depends on how Marlon has decided to write this. It starts off good. I did read the first paragraph for this and I was like, oh, it's starting off with a little bang. Okay, so before I do what I was just about to do, let me talk about what the synopsis is about, because I will get distracted fast and then I'll forget to read the synopsis. So, the Book of Night Women, it says, is the story of Lilith, born into slavery on a Jamaican sugar plantation at the end of the 18th century. Even at her birth, the slave women around her recognized a dark power that they and she will come to both revere and fear. The Night Women, as they call themselves, have long been plotting a slave revolt, and as Lilith comes of age, they see her as the key to their plans. But when she begins to understand her own feelings and desires and identity, Lilith starts to push at the edges of what is imaginable for the life of a slave woman, and risks becoming the conspiracy's weak link, a true triumph of voice and storytelling. The Book of Night Women brings with both profound authenticity and a distinctly contemporary energy in its characters. Lilith and the Night Women feel instantly alive and unforgettable. So it starts off very strong. It starts off with people think blood red, but blood don't got no color. Not when blood washed the floor she laying on as she screamed for that son of a bitch to come, the lone baby of 1785. Not when the baby washed in crimson and squealing like it just depart from heaven to come to hell, another place of red. Not when the midwife know that the mother shed too much blood, and she who don't reach 14 birthday yet speak curse upon the child and the papa, and then she dropped down dead like old horse. So I'm instantly imagining this 14-year-old girl in this slave cabin giving birth to this baby, losing blood, no medication, no real knowledge of healthcare, like nurses and things like that. Just dies while giving birth. So Lilith is born, page 1. And she came out squealing and kicking, covered in blood. But I guess it is safe to say that Lilith's mother could be a product of rape, because Lilith is born with green eyes. Yes, there are some black people that can have green eyes, but I'm just assuming she was born out of trauma. So this page 1 done set it off, okay? Page 1 has set this thing off, and I'm already sitting here continuing to read on like I don't have nothing else planned today. But anywho, these are the 2 books that you will find me reading next. And I can't wait to tell you guys how it goes. I'm very excited about this month's picks. I did have a completely different separate list of black male authors that I don't own their books or anything like that, that I did plan on like trying to get to, but I know myself and I'm not even gonna push it. I'm just gonna stick with the 5 plus this additional book club pick that's going really well, and we'll see how it goes. And then maybe we'll spin the block and do a part 2 with the other authors that I did not mention in this video. So anywho, drop down in the comments and let me know what book you're most excited about reading this month. But yeah, make sure that you guys are hitting that bell notification so that you can be notified when your girl uploads because when I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, a lot of the times I be right in the middle of doing something when the video drops. So I don't immediately have the time or even remember to post the link on all my social accounts so that you guys can be aware that, hey, a new video is uploaded. But if you click that bell, it will notify you. YouTube will notify you when I post, okay? So click that bell, hit that like button, leave me a swan or a heart in the chat, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.